Hey y'all, it's Whitney, and welcome back to another episode of Spastic Chatter. If you didn't know, Spastic Chatter is a platform meant to feature stories from those in the Cerebral Palsy community. I will be getting together weekly with individuals with CP like myself to have a kind of uncensored chat about what it's like living with this type of disability. And for my guest this episode, I have Jessica. She started the Abler blog, and we are going to learn more about her blog and her writing experiences and her life with cerebral palsy. So I will let Jessica go ahead and introduce herself.
Hi guys, my name is Jessica. I am the founder and writer of the Abler, an online blog and online presence. We're pretty much everywhere, from Pinterest to Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. I also write poetry on the side, and I also have spastic hemiplegia, CP, which means it affects the left side of my body, and I use a wheelchair for mobility.
Awesome. So can you tell me more about about the blog, like why you started it, and like what just give me the whole rundown, basically.
Okay, I'll give you the Cliff Notes version.
Okay.
About 10 years ago, my sister was diagnosed with a very serious neurological disease called cluster headaches. And like most invisible diseases, people automatically make assumptions. And because this condition has very little medical fact to back it up, there is no cure for it so far. Work. So it got to the point where she was in tears one night having a attack, and I said to somebody I was talking to online very close to me, I said, I don't know what to do. She's in there crying her eyes out. I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing at this point. Nobody has any answers, and everybody thinks it's in her head, that she's making it up. So the person that suggested I started a blog, and I'm thinking, well, what good is that going to do? Are people really going to pay attention? So I said, you know what, I have nothing left to lose. So in July of 2016, I started the Abler, and it has just taken off from there. Around the same time, my writing career took off professionally as well. So things have been going kind of crazy since then.
That's awesome. And you cut out a second there, but it kind of picked up later. But I said one of the main reasons you created the Abler is because your sister was diagnosed.
Almost 4 years now.
Say that again.
It's been pretty much a crazy ride because I've been doing blogging for my own platform or writing for another platform in the meantime on the side. So it's been 24/7. I've been doing this for the past 4 years. So it's kind of taken off unexpectedly.
That's awesome. So you just started doing guest posts. You want to tell me about that?
Yes. Well, it was brought up to me several times, and I always wanted to do it, but since my blog is not on WordPress, and you know that WordPress has that option where you can have other people sign in as guests, I don't have that option with my platform because I use Blogger. Whatever they like, social media, a link or a YouTube video, and just do monthly guest blogs that way until I can figure out a better way to do it. But so far, it's been successful.
That's awesome. So you, I don't know what's going on, but you keep going in and out. Like I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know what it said something about the connection, but I don't know what it could be.
Okay, well I'll just we'll just roll with it.
Okay.
That's the premise is Spastic Chatter. It's
roll with it. I understand. Yep.
No, you're good.
Okay.
So So, so you were saying that you also have a Facebook group
Yes,
for your blog? You want to
yes.
talk about that?
It's called we have, a variety of different people, different backgrounds, different states and countries in that group. I do, because it is public, I do carefully moderate who joins and who doesn't. So that's why I have prompt questions in the beginning that people have to answer before they can be requested in, because that's my way of protecting everybody, just on the safe side.
Yeah, that's good. Can you say what it is one more time? Because
Yes,
that part cut out.
it's called the official Facebook group of the Abler blog, and it's a public group. You can simply search us and we're right there.
Cool. And is that would you say that that's a place to for the community of your blog to come together and show support of one another?
Absolutely, because we have the mentorship feature on there as well. So if anybody ever needs anybody to mentor them or just simply listen, we're there. And if you need other additional help, we'll be happy to send you to the appropriate people. But we're there to listen, whatever you guys need.
That's awesome. So I usually have a one question for support groups and networks, and that is in your own words, can you kind of say how important it is to have a sense of community?
I think it's very important, especially right now when everybody's so isolated. And what I found really funny is that everybody's freaking out about it. But for the disability community and the elderly community, it's just a way of life for us. So if we have limited outside access as is, and something like a pandemic happens, people are just like, I don't know what to do. They're arguing over toilet paper and towel paper and things like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can't believe, just do what you're supposed to do. And sit down and chill out and zen and, meditate and get this over with.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Yeah. I don't understand it either. But that's a whole different topic that we could get started on. But
Yeah, I know, right?
yeah. So, how would you say has your writing helped you cope with having a disability?
Yes, because I've always been doing that since the time I was little, even with stickers. So it's definitely a coping mechanism for me. And now that I've gotten older and things have changed physically and emotionally for me, it's definitely helped. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. I know. Like I said, I'm a content manager for Able Thrive, and I've always enjoyed writing. And I actually was a journalism major for the first semester of my college career, and I always had the thought that by reading what I write, people were I took it as people would take me more seriously because they would read it. They would read what I wrote, and they would they didn't have to know that I had a disability because the disability is physical. So they're not seeing anything. They're just reading my thoughts and what I write. So that's one way that writing helped me cope in a way, I guess you could say.
No, it definitely helps. And it's especially fun to watch their reactions when you meet them in person.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, I had no idea you wrote that. Or they'd be so shocked, it's like you pulled a rabbit out of your hat. And I'm like, really? I do remember your name too. Is that shocking as well?
Yeah. So do you have any advice for future writers, for people that want to get their stuff published or out there somehow?
Yes. First and foremost, do a lot of research. Do your And honestly, if you have a good network of friends that are writers and they have resources, bounce ideas off of them, because that's the only way you're going to really grow. And they would know, especially if they were in the field longer than you were. And just keep writing. Just keep jotting things down, whether it's a list or a paragraph or a line. Just keep writing. I mean, you have it right in your hand and on your phone, so just use it.
Exactly, that's good advice. And I would just add, this is just a funny, or not funny, like tidbit, or just a, if you're looking to get into writing for money, it's the wrong career.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. When people say, "Oh, you're published, so you're getting paid a lot of money," right? I'm like, no,
Yeah,
I'm not getting paid anything right now.
yeah, that's good. You're just getting your name. You're just getting your name out there first.
Yeah,
That's how
I'm
I
just
get.
getting my
That's
name out
how
there
it
for
goes.
building up the portfolio.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Jessica, do you have anything else you wanna add, or?
If anybody's interested, you guys can check me out for poetry writing as well. I have a Facebook page for that. It's under the name Niziolek, and you can find me there on Facebook. It's a public profile again. All my current writings are there. I'm also on Pinterest, so you guys can check me out there, or LinkedIn at Jessica Niziolek, and I'm right there as well. So I update that quite often as well too. So
Awesome. So I will leave the link to your blog in the description so that people can follow you, and they can read all about what you're doing over there, and maybe you'll get some guest posts.
all right, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. And just to close out, if anyone wants to be featured on an episode of Spastic Chatter, just reach out to me. Leave a comment. There's an email address in the link in the description. Jessica is a prime example of this because she reached out to me on Facebook wanting to be on Spastic Chatter. Here she is. So
It works, everybody, I promise.
yeah. So check back for next week's episode. And again, thank you, Jessica.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, we'll talk later.
Okay. Bye.